Hello guys, today in this video I'm going to make a simple calculator as you can see on my screen. Here this is a simple calculator which has plus, minus, into and division. And so let's start. So hello guys, today in this you can see we have got a version of 1.3 update, so you can update your Visual Studio. So today in this video I'm going to just make a simple calculator app as I have made yesterday in Android Studio, so I'm going to replicate that same thing in Flutter. So for first we will create a new project. So I'm going to click Control Shift and P for a project. So okay, yeah, just select what we say Flutter, and you can name it as something like, not with a capital, a small simple underscore calculator maybe. Yeah, simple calculator, and just click on enter. I want to just save it here. Select this folder. Here we have got another box. I think so we have no use with the previous one. So I am going to adjust my screen according to with my virtual machine. Wait for a second. It will load. Yeah, it's what we say. Flutter will load some data. Until then, I'll just adjust. I think some more. Yeah, okay. Wait for a second. I think so. Yeah, okay. Okay, just once debug it. Okay, we'll just minimize this, and okay, just we'll click on debug and start debugging. Okay, we have got this basic app. You know that if we click the float in action button, this is said to be as float in action button. If we click, then it will increment. I can show you where it does it increment. So you can see the count is 0 at initial position, and whenever we are clicking that, so it's just adding the value. That's it. That's the program, and we have many comments in that, so actually the program looks very big. So we'll just delete everything. Now we'll start from a fresh. So we are going to import the package from the Flutter, and I'll say Flutter, hey, give me the material package, and we got the material package. So I'm going to write a void main, not this one, a void main. And today I'm going to say you a thing. This is a shortcut app. This is set to be anonymous classes. You can keep an arrow like this, and you can write run app, and you can keep my app. You know this, right? Yeah, my app. So we haven't created this my app, so let us create. I'm going to click create a stateless widget, which is a my app one. So you can see the error is gone. So I need to return a new material app. Okay, new material app. Here we go. And this material app will have two things. The first one is the title. As you can give a title like, I'm going to give it a simple, simple underscore calculator. Okay, and it should have a home page. Means home, I will just give it a home page with a small o. Yeah, yeah, home page. And as I don't have this home page, so I am not going to create in this page because this is a basic thing. We need to learn many things. So I'm going to go to files, and in this lib folder I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click my right click on the mouse, and I'm going to add a new file. So I'm going to give it something like a home page, yeah, home page dot dart dart, because we are using dart language. And I'm going to do a same thing. I'm going to import the package. I'm going to say flutter to give the what we say the material dot dart package. So let's start. So in this I'm going to make directly a stateful widget, yeah, a stateful widget. So in this I'm going to give it as name as home page, as I have given. So now you are thinking that how can we remove this error from here? So I'm going to import this package, this home page dot dart, in this main. So you can write it as import uh, dot slash and homepage dot dart. So you can see the homepage dot dart is now it is out of the error. So let's see. Okay, in this case we are going to just return it nothing but what we are going to return it. We need a scaffold. Actually, wait, let it be a container first. For now we'll just hot reload the app. Initializing hot reload. I don't know why does my Visual Studio doesn't automatically reload it. So you can see this is the container, but we don't need a container. We need what? We need a scaffold because we need a structure, right? So I will write a scaffold. Where is scaffold? Yeah, scaffold. And now I'm going to just reload it. You are seeing the difference. This is the surface where we need. I don't need a debug owner, so I'll just write here nothing but debug show banner should be something like false, and just reload it. Yeah, obviously it will go. So in this app, in this what we say scaffold, like the structure, I need what? I need a app bar. So I will make keep app bar is equal to new app bar, and this app bar should have a title which should be in new center, because I like center. So I will write center, and I'm going to have what? A child in the center, and it should also be in the form of what we say a text. Okay, it should be in the form of text, and the data in that text is nothing but what should I give? Yeah, I will give the same thing as simple space, simple calculator. Okay, just hot reload once. Let's see how does it looks. I don't need that color. I'm going to change the color obviously. So I'm going to write a background color of something like colors dot green accent. Yeah, I will write a green accent because green looks very good in Flutter. Obviously, green accent thing. It's like an accent. So let's go out of the app bar and just go to the body. So I'm going to write body. So this is the body. So in this body what do we need to what we say to make a okay, we need two edit text and a four buttons like plus minus into division. That's it. Okay, so let's start. In the body we need nothing but what do we need? We need nothing but a container. Okay, we need a container, and this container should have something like a child, maybe, yeah, a child, and this child should be in the form of column. Okay, now you are thinking what is column, because I have never used columns till now in my videos. So column is nothing but, now let me show you a matrix maybe, then you can understand what is a column and that thing. So let's see, let's write a matrix. Okay, matrix, uh, let's go to not a movie, matrix in maths. Okay, so you can see this thing, right? So this one, you can see this thing, this okay. Now A11, A21 and A31 are set to be as column 1. This I'm showing it right now, right? This is set to be as column 1, and this thing is set to be as row 1. So this is row 1, row 2 and row 3. So this is R and this is what we say column. So R is 1, R is 1 and R is 1. This is column 1, column 2 and column 3. That's it. You can just imagine like a column and a row. So the okay, that is a column and a row. So coming to our programming, uh, so column, I need the main axis alignment should be center. So before giving this, I'm going to add a couple of things. So this column will have a children's, because in rows and columns like matrix we can add many things. Okay, so we'll add children, it should have a new text. Okay, yeah, it should have a new text. And this text, uh, now in this text we need to add something like okay, we'll add in what we say a double inverted comma. So I will write a output, or you can write nothing but like this some maybe, yeah. And we need also styling to that, so I'm going to write style maybe, yeah. While style, why does it come? So let's see, yeah. We need a style, it should be in the form of new text style. So it should be in the form of new text style. Okay, new text style, and this text style will have many things. So let's see what does this have. So you're thinking that from where did I get some, you're going to get it after some time. So I'm going to add it at in the video, middle of the video. So now just we'll give the text as style. So it should have a font size of nothing but you can give anything like 25.0, yeah, point 0, as it should have a double or a float value. So we need a font weight, because font weight is nothing but like a weight to the thing. Font weight, font weight dot, I need a bold one, obviously a bold one. And you can also give something like a color to that. I don't think, I think so. Okay, let us give it a color like colors dot, what was it, indigo maybe, yeah. We'll just think that up after some time. So come out of the text, okay. Okay, come out from the text, and here we are going to add a new text field. Now you're thinking what is a text field, right? So where we'll what we say, give the input, right? Where from where the user will give us the input, that is set to be a text field. So let's see what we can do in a text field. So we have many things, you can just click control space to find many things. So okay, first in this we need keyboard type. Now keyboard type is nothing but in which format do you need. So in text input type should be something like number with options, no. I need nothing but only that, I need the only number. Here we go, a number and comma. And we need something like a decoration. Decoration will be new input decoration, and it should have a hint, it should have a hint text of something like number. Okay, number 1 maybe. Now let's hot reload it. How does it look? Okay, it gives us the error in this part. So once we'll remove this for now, and okay, just this also, yeah, we'll just reload it. Here you can see this number. Also we'll give it something like padding maybe. to get it very proper. So this I need something in center. So in this column I will give something like padding. I'm going to give a padding of something like edge insert all of something like 40.0. Yeah, and in this column I need that thing in center, so I will add a main axis alignment and main axis alignment dot center. So just hot reload it. You can see this thing with this came in center, and due to padding it has some space. So let's increase the padding something like 80 because number won't be that big. Okay, so in this thing I was also having a text, right? Okay, just we'll do undo everything. We'll add a text and we'll write. I think so you have got that concept, because I want you to know that concept. I'm going to give the padding. It should be a edge all of something like I gave 80.0 something you can give. And in this what we'll say, in this column I need a main axis, right? Yeah, a main axis and a main axis center, that's it. And I don't want to just waste your time, so I'll just copy this thing, Control C and Control V, and I'm going to change this with 2. That's it. Just hot reload it. Okay, it just gives the error. Just leave that for a while. Okay, so you're thinking from where we are getting the sum, right? We have many things to do before that, like sum and other things. Means we need to give the function that okay, this we need to do like that or other things. So okay, now first we'll just go out of this children. Okay, we'll just do inside this children. It should be quite good. Okay, now I will write a new padding. So you think we can also use padding like this has to give space between two things like a button and a text view. So I'm going to write a padding's cost. Now in this case I'm going to give only I need only the top, so I'm going to write top of something like 40.0, and that's it. So this is the things. Now what do we need in this child? We are done padding. Okay, so in this padding, now I actually don't want this thing, so okay, I'll just minimize this and I'll just create a new file. Wait for a second. New file. Yeah, a new file maybe. I'll just open it because I don't want to save it, right? So yeah, let me bring that. And where is my file? Yeah, this one. So where is my sum? This thing. Control X, and I'm going to copy in this, and I'm going to minimize and I'll copy it afterwards. So that I'll just hot it. How does it looks? Okay, the number one and number two doesn't have any space between them, so I'm going to give uh, padding almost. So I'll write a new padding of same like I'm going to give it a same thing like padding uh, only at the top. I need at only the top of something like 10.0 maybe. Yeah, 10.0. No, I'm going to give it more as something like 30. Yeah, it looks quite some better. So come to next. We have given a padding in this. So in this case I also need a row maybe. Yeah, a row. Now this row will have children. I said row and column, I said the difference, right? That it works the same thing. You can use the rows and columns. So in this row also it does have what to say, like children's, and it should have something like, actually there are two things I would need to say. Okay, I will say it afterwards, like a different video for that. So I will just use a button material button, and it should have a child. So it should have a child, and it should be the form of new text, and this text should be nothing but in the, you can just give anything like, actually I need four buttons, so one is the plus, and okay, color, I want to give it a color of something like colors dot, mm, let me give it a red color, a red colors dot lime maybe. Now let's see how does it look. Line doesn't look that great. Something like yellow accent. I want to make my button big. Okay, so I'm going to write a text style. Okay, it doesn't even, obviously it should take a text style, right? Because we have given it before. Where was that, a text style maybe? Okay, we're going to give it a style, and it should be in the form of new text style. Okay, this was the error which I was doing. Text style, and here we go, a text style, and this text style should be something like what, it has some things like, I need to increase the text size, means size, si, a font size, sorry, not a text size, it's a font size, and I need the font size would be nothing but a 20.0, and let's reload it. Not 20, more, I'm going to give it a 40. Yeah, it looks very big, huge. 30 should be more than enough. Yeah, 30 should be more than enough. So I'm going to copy the same thing, the same material button. Where is material button? Yeah, I'm going to copy the same thing. Control C. I'm going to paste it in the same place. Just keep a comma and Control V. Not the child. Why I have copied the child, I don't know. Control V and another Control V and Control V. So let's see. Actually, 4 we can't do 4. So let's do 2. Yeah. So this should be something like subtraction, and that's it. With another one, so I need padding between them. So I'll write new padding. Now same thing, I will write padding, and it should be from something like from left only, in the left side. So something like 40.0. That's it. Okay, not 40, 50, because it should look good. It should match. Not 50, 60 maybe. I think so, 80 maybe, because it should go at last. Okay, it goes out of the limit, so you can use expand for this to solve this error, but just will for this I will just use 70 maybe. Yeah, okay, 70 looks good. So in this, why does it shows error? Because we haven't gave a comma on press. Okay, we'll just deal with that for now. I'm going to change this color to something like green. Okay, yellow with green doesn't looks good. I'm going to give it a red. Okay, now the same thing I'm going to do it. So I'm going to add a new row again because I need to get it very good. Or new row or new column. A column, I think so. I think it's a column maybe. I think it's a column. Keep a comma and copy the same thing from here. Material and Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Change this to multiplication and the last division. That's it. Okay, new column. It just gives error in new column. Mm, we are in the children, right? We can give anything as possible. Okay, in this case, I'm going to give something like a new padding, maybe a padding of new padding, and it should be a edge from top of 20.0 dp. Actually, I was getting an error because I have included the column inside the children of the row. Means it's inside those buttons. So for earlier I was getting that error in column. That's it. I have just fast forwarded this video to save the time and make the video as small as possible. Okay, so let's give a new padding for first. And this new padding should be something like from top, something like edge from the top or something like 20.0 as I gave it. I'll just auto load it. Okay, now in this case I'm going to give a comma and I'm going to get a new row. And this shouldn't give me any error. In column also we can use a column. Okay, we do it manually. And then column. And we'll add something like a new met. Okay, I got it. Why we haven't got that? Because we haven't used children in that. That's it. Actually, we get many errors. Okay, it is very common in programming. And also we are doing this row inside the column, which is not correct. I need to just highlight it where it is. Okay, we shouldn't do that inside this children because that's rows children. So just go out go out of this children. Okay, go out of this children and just write here a new column and just it should what happened again now. Okay, array it was not having a comma, man. With a column, and this column should have the same thing as children tab, and it should have a children, and this children should have this material buttons. Just copy this material button, not the padding. Yeah, control not X, it's control C, and here control V, and just we'll reload it once. That's it, we got it. Actually it does looks very weird, but I do like it. So between the button 1 and button 2, I not from the left. And also I'm going to give it something like a top, maybe top of something like 20.0. Yeah, okay, it looks okay and good. I'll just change this color. I will do it opposite. mm, where is this button? Yeah, this is multiplication and this color goes to red. And this is a yellow accent, and this is division, and we are done with our UI part. So we need here a text, as I said, That was the, we need to add that sum. Where is that file? Okay, there is this file. Just add it. Control C, go here, and Control V. Okay, we'll minimize this. Now we need to add, now we need to give the action, means we need to give the action to the buttons. So uh, wait for a second, let me see how much, 33-minute video. Now it will just control, not, yeah, it will just control like many things. So we need a on press for it, should be controlled. So I need a function in this, sorry, a function. So we need to do that. So I will write a comment. uh, what is this? It's do subtraction. I'm going to not write full, subtract, and the same thing. Control C to the this, and goes to this all buttons here, and this last one here. Now in this I'm going to do diff, and in this do one, all this multiplication for shortcut, and for the up one we need to do add. So these are the things which we need. So let's go up. So in this home page dot this here, then this, so we are going to give a var is a variable, and number one, because for the number one text, let it be initially something like null, or let it be 0, and same variable of number 2, maybe something like 0. Okay, 0, and the sum, as I said you right, from where the sum is coming, as the sum is coming from here, here is the sum. So let's go to the next step. I will write something like final text editing controller. Okay, this is text editing controller. Let it be something like controller 1. Correct, control 1, not a space. Okay, control 1. I just replace n with r, core 1, control 1, and this should be something like a new text editing controller, and set the text should be something like 0, and just replicate the first this line once again and give as controller 2. Sorry. Okay, now that it will be 2, so you can see this is 2, right? Now we need to give controls, to whom do we need to give the controls? To the text fields, because whenever you type a value, so it should be saved somewhere, it should be saved in the controller. Okay, so go to the text field, and some you can just type controller, and this is what, this is the number 1, so I gave control 1, and for this text it's nothing but the same thing like controller, and this is cont 2. That's it, we are giving the controls to that fields. So after doing that, we need to perform what? We need to perform this addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So we need to use set state thing. A set state is nothing but we need to set the state, means it is going to change, right? It is going to change, so we need to change the state, so we can use the set state in this case. So let's do, I'll write something like void something like addition, ti1 addition, let us write full, and it is a method, so we need a bracket like this. In this case I'm going to write a set state. Now in this set state, this is the controller you're seeing controller number. So we need to do what? We need to do sum, right? So I'm going to call number one, and it is in the form of something like int. Actually, first for this is a basic, so we are going to use int, and we are going to pass with something like this controller, because we are getting from where we are getting the number from the number one dot in the form of what we are indicating in the form of text. And same with the number two, and number two is nothing but is equals to int dot parse. Actually yours, if you code have written a code in Java, so you will see it's quite some similar to Java, because this uh, Dart is based on Java. Actually it is almost based in Java. So what do we need to do in this? We need to do the sum, right? So sum is equals to what? Num1 plus num2. That's it. Test space and a semicolon last. To not get confused. That's it. So this I need to do call this method in. I have given a comment, right? I'm going to give it a. I think so. I need to get addition. Let's see. It's a method, right? It's a method. So I'm going to write addition dot like this, not for multiplication. Where is addition here? Okay, why I'm getting this error? Let's see. Extract method. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, damn hell, it's like this, because that's inside this thing, right? Okay, yeah, it's inside that thing, so we need to call it without a brackets. Now I'm going to do same thing for four things. Just I'm going to copy the same thing, control V, and once more control V, and once more control V. So I'm going to give it first here addition, and here I'm going to give it as sub, sub, and we'll get mul, and last div. That's it. I'm going to go up, and the first one's addition. This is sub, sub. This is mul, and the last not least is div. Now everything doesn't even perform the addition, right? Just change the symbols. One and this multiply, and the last is like division. That's it. Okay, now this problem. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. That's it. Okay, let's see if it work or not. Here is the value. Something like not that big value, a 12, and of 10. Add 22, subtract 2, multiply 120, and we are not in the division. So it says the another expression throws type double is not subtype of int. Okay, let's use this thing maybe. I think so it does work. Let's see does it works or not. Okay, yeah, I think so it does works. Let's keep here nothing like a 10 maybe. Actually you're seeing this error, right? It is due to something like uh, expansion. You need to use a function known as expansion to fix this problem, and you can just use expansion for okay, the division works. So this is nothing like a logical statement. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that what we say thumb icon below, and hit that red color icon below which is known as subscribe, and just don't forget to hit the bell icon because that's very important. So that's it for this video. So in the next video I'm going to do some exciting stuff except Flutter and Android Studio. So that's it. If you have seen still the end, just hit the like button, and it really helps and motivates me.